Hey everyone, welcome to The Beatdown! Today we're going to be talking about Slammiversary. We're going to be going over the matches and our predictions on who's going to take the top prize. Starting off, we're going to start off with the Knockouts Gauntlet match that has 11 knockouts competing for a chance at the knockout title. Who do you think is going to take the top prize?
I don't know, man. It's a tough one. You know, there's a lot of popular knockouts in the lineup. You've got Jessica Havoc. You know, she's a pretty she's a strong competitor. You know, she's got the size advantage over all of them, that's for sure. But then, what about Taya? You know, she's got the competitive advantage.
That's very true. She was a knockouts champ for a long time.
And then we've also got the new girl, Tasha Steelz, and she looks like she's in it for the gold.
Very true. But how about Tasha Steelz and Kiera Hogan? They're going to be competing against each other. Are they going to be working together? Or what's going to happen there? That's going to be an interesting thing to see because the other knockouts, they're not really friends. But these two are.
I guess it just depends on if they're going to end up being head-to-head with each other. Who's going to betray one another. Or maybe they won't even be head-to-head at all. Maybe the Firefly won't even make it to the top rounds.
So, to sum it up, who's taking it? Who's gonna come out on top?
I think it's gonna be Su Yung, man. I think
Su Yung.
I think Su Young's gonna come back based off of what we saw in last episode. She knocked her head. She did her finisher, whatever. She became conscious. She remembered something, and I think she's gonna bring Su Yung to the Gauntlet.
So you think Su Yung / Susie is gonna take the top prize?
No. I don't think Susie's gonna do it. I think it's gonna be Su Yung.
Interesting prediction.
What do you think?
Well, it's a tough one to call, but I know one thing's for sure. Alicia's not winning at all. I wouldn't doubt if she's the first one eliminated.
Alicia Edwards?
She's just there for fun. I think the person who's gonna win is gonna be Taya. I feel she's gonna make a comeback.
I don't want Taya to win. She's already been the longest reigning knockouts champion for like over a year. I want to see someone new.
She has a lot to prove for herself. She lost it. Now she wants it back.
And
she's been kind of irrelevant.
She lost to Jordan Grace, man. She got her rematch. She lost.
Wow.
She's out, in my opinion.
You know why else I think Taya's gonna win? Because she has Johnny Bravo in her corner. But then again, this is gonna be interesting because is Johnny gonna help Taya, or is he gonna help Rosemary? That could be the deciding factor on who's gonna win this match.
I guess we'll find out on Slammiversary this Saturday.
So to sum it up, I believe Taya's gonna come up on top,
and I think it's gonna be Su Yung.
So it'll be interesting to see. We got our bets down. Let's move on to the next match.
Another match on this Slammiversary pay-per-view event is gonna be Moose versus Tommy Dreamer. Old school rules for the old school title. Now, we have differing opinions on this one because I think Moose is a valid champion for the TNA Championship.
I do like Moose, but I feel like he's defeating every single old school wrestler. So I feel like he needs to lose against Tommy Dreamer to create a rivalry because he keeps beating all the old school guys. What is he proving to anybody? These are old wrestlers.
He's proving that he's #1
against old wrestlers. So I think Tommy Dreamer's gonna come up
against legend wrestlers, against icons, not just old wrestlers. He beat Ken Shamrock.
Definitely Moose is gonna have a tough match against Tommy Dreamer because this is Tommy Dreamer's home turf. Old school rules, which means he can use any weapons he wants. They can go to the backstage, into the crowds, or empty crowds, whatever it is. They can be anywhere in the arena fighting for the title.
Well, that's fine by me. The tougher it is for Moose, the more action we're gonna see.
So there you go. That's my prediction. Tommy's going to win because it's going to create a fun rivalry for both of them. Moose needs to lose. He just keeps winning against old school wrestlers. It's becoming predictable. So my money's on Tommy for this match.
Another match we're gonna see is gonna be for no other than the X Division Championship. So we've got Willie Mack, the champion, versus Chris Bay, the up-and-coming competitor. Who do you think is gonna come out on top?
My money's on Willie Mack. Willie Mack's gonna take this one home.
Do you think so? I love Willie Mack as much as the next guy. He's a fan favorite, but what has he done as a champion?
That's true. He's been on the sidelines for a while. He hasn't been doing too much. But
let's compare Willie Mack's championship reign to Ace Austin as the X Division championship, or even Rich Swann. In my opinion, I love Willie Mack, and I hate to say this, but I think Rich Swann was the more enthusiastic fan favorite X Division champion. Willie Mack is a fan favorite, but he's just doesn't. He's missing something, you know? Like he's missing something. Chris Bay, on the other hand, he's an underdog. He's got the crowd on his side. He's the ultimate finesser. I think if Chris Bay wins this championship, he's gonna be similar to Ace Austin. And then in the future, we might even see them pair up against each other.
That's true. Chris Bay was paired up with Johnny Swinger, so they're setting him up to be the next X Division champion. He's under the wing of, Johnny Swinger is not someone you want to be under his wing.
He's using Johnny Swinger. He admitted it on the last episode. I mean, Johnny Swinger heard it for himself. He's not going to be ringside anymore, according to Johnny Swinger. So how is Chris Bay going to do it without his ultimate finesse?
That's actually a good point that you bring that up. What if Johnny Swinger comes in and he cost Chris Bay the championship?
I didn't think of that.
So this is going to be an interesting match. If it's one-on-one, I say Willie's going to win. But if Johnny Swinger is involved in any way, that's going to be a tough one. Is he going to help Chris Bay, or is he going to help Willie Mack just to get back at Chris Bay? The next match we have is Jordynne Grace versus Deonna Purrazzo for the Knockouts Championship. This is going to be a tough match for Jordynne Grace because I believe Deonna Purrazzo is going to come into the match with everything. She is not going to hold back. She wants that title. She came into Impact to make an impact, and she wants that title on her way. She has a lot to prove since the day she first came in. She came in kicking ass, kicking Jordynne's butt, calling her and telling her, come on, let's fight.
I mean, if you ask me, she came in kicking Jordynne's ass from behind. Very important. She always attacks from behind, always attacks when it's unexpected. She catches Jordynne during her interviews when she least expects it, when she's not ready for it. So, I mean, my money's on Jordynne Grace. I love Jordynne Grace. She's a good champion. She's
Jordynne Grace she's good. I have nothing against her. I like her. But she's been kind of sidelined recently.
I mean, it's because of COVID. But Deonna Purrazzo cannot just come into the locker room and win the champion within her first month. Nah, there's a ladder you gotta climb. And, you know, I'm pretty sure she skipped a lot of knockouts on her path to being the #1 contender. I'm not cool with the idea of her just coming in and taking the champion. I want to see Jordynne Grace push her into the dirt and show her who's the boss.
That's true. You know, I'm always against new stars just coming in and skipping to the top of the line and getting title shots and winning. I'm against that. But Deonna Purrazzo, like, if you look at her matches, she comes in kicking ass. She wants this. She has the passion. She has the talent, the determination. My money is on Deonna Purrazzo. She's going to kick Jordynne's butt and take that title. We're going to have a new Knockouts champion this weekend. I'm excited for it. Because Jordynne, you've been sidelined. You've been chilling at home. And that's not good.
I don't know, man. Maybe we'll have to place a real money bet, get some real skin in the game, and then see who wins between me and you.
Loser's gonna pay for lunch, I guess.
What about the tag team match between the North and Callahan with Shamrock? Who do you think is gonna win that one?
That's gonna be a tough one because we have two of the toughest wrestlers on the roster, Sammy and Ken. These guys, you don't mess with them. They were former world champions. They've done a lot in their careers. But we have them going up against the North, who have been the longest reigning tag team champions in Impact.
I don't know. I mean, I think the North is going to take it because they have that team chemistry that Shamrock and Callahan lack.
They say keep your friends close and your enemies closer. So I could see it working. Ken and Sammy, if they put their differences to the side and work together, I see them being a tough force to be reckoned with. They're definitely going to put up a tough fight against the North.
I just don't know if they have that team spark, because Callahan is one of the leaders who likes to have minions doing his dirty work, and Shamrock isn't the one to be told what to do. So I think they're definitely not going to have the team's chemistry that is definitely going to be needed for this match.
I think you're right. Unfortunately, I would like to see Sammy and Ken as tag team champions. I think it'd be something new, but I feel like you're right. The chemistry is not there. Sammy's going to betray Ken. Ken's going to betray Sammy. It's just not going to happen. Unfortunately for this one, I'm going to have to go with the North, who are my good personal favorites. I didn't like them at first, but they've really come on top and stepped up their game.
I didn't like them at first either. But ever since this whole COVID and, you know, they're having all these little like scenes where they do little comical stuff or all their little sidelines in the backstage, like, it's made me like them more, and it's made me like become a fan of them. At first I hated them with a passion. I couldn't stand them. But now, like, I don't know what they did, but I just started liking them some point during this whole pandemic.
That's true. We'll have to see. This is going to be one that we agree on together. The North is going to defend and successfully keep their tag team championships. So a surprise match that we have that was actually just announced on Twitter today is that the Rascals are going to be having an open challenge for any tag teams to come in and challenge them.
The Rascals.
So it's going to be an interesting one. What tag team is going to show up? We do have an idea. Luke Gallows and Carl were signed to Impact recently, so they most likely are going to be the mystery opponents that are going to come in, because I just can't picture any current tag teams on the roster coming in to challenge them. TJP and Fala, I don't really see it happening. Reno Scum, I don't feel it. I feel like they want to make Slammiversary count, so they're going to have Luke and Carl come in and challenge them. It's going to be a nice bang, nice surprise. Everyone's going to love it.
I mean, I see where that prediction comes from. However, another thing that could happen is maybe somebody from the Impact roster will challenge them, and then whoever wins, these new wrestlers that just got signed in will come in and ambush them to state who they are.
That actually would be good. That's actually a good point. That'd be very interesting to see happen.
No matter what happens, I want the Rascals to win.
Finally, we get down to the match everyone wants to see. It's a 4-way elimination match for the vacant world title. We got Ace, we got Eddie, and we got Trey and the mystery opponent all going at it. What are your thoughts on this match?
Oh man, it's a tough one, you know? I mean, the three wrestlers that we do know are going to be fighting, they're all my favorites for their own reasons. You know, Eddie Edwards, he's just a fighter. He's gone through a lot. Whenever he's in the ring, he puts his heart into the wrestling. You could tell. And Ace Austin, I mean, he's been my favorite since he debuted. And he's been a great champion. He was a great X Division champion. He's definitely worked his way up. Started from the bottom, now he's here, kind of thing. Trey, you know, he's a fan favorite. I love him. I love his gimmicks. You know, I love seeing him at the treetop. Unfortunately, right now, I don't think he's championship material. And as for the mystery opponent, I just don't think they're gonna win at all. Whoever it is.
That mystery opponent is a wild card because we have no idea who it is. Personally, there's a lot of rumors going around. A lot of people are saying it's EC3, which I really hope it is, because before he left Impact, he was on top. He was like the John Cena of Impact. Unfortunately, he left when he was at the highest point. So if he comes in, he's definitely gonna add a lot to the match.
Man, it's gonna be a tough one, man. I'm telling you, this is gonna be a match that you don't wanna put popcorn in the microwave during the match. This is the match you wanna make sure you've got your whatever you're drinking ready. You wanna make sure you've got your popcorn ready. You don't wanna you wanna use the restroom before this match even starts, because you won't wanna miss a thing. I don't wanna miss a thing.
We have three wrestlers that we know that have different fighting styles. We got Eddie Edwards, who's a little bit thicker, a little bit tougher, more stronger. He doesn't really go on the ropes as much as Trey and Ace Austin. And we got the high flyers, Ace Austin and Trey. Who are gonna...
You know what? You know what you're forgetting? Madman Fulton. You think he's gonna make an appearance?
That's actually a very good point. Is Madman gonna make an appearance in the match?
Will he be ringside? Is he gonna be backstage on a leash? Who knows?
I personally hope he doesn't come out, because if he comes out and Ace wins, it's gonna take away from his victory.
I think Ace doesn't... I want Ace to win. I think Ace is gonna win, but I don't want him to win because of Madman. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't need Madman Fulton to do anything. He doesn't... I don't think Ace needs to cheat, you know?
That's very true. My top pick for this match is Ace Austin. He's definitely gonna take home the title. And if he doesn't, I'm gonna be very mad at somebody.
I think it's definitely between Eddie Edwards and Ace Austin. But Ace Austin has...
I don't even think it's between Eddie Edwards. I think Trey has a lot to prove. He's really stepped it up alive. If you've been watching Impact recently, he really wants this.
He does, and I love seeing him in main events because you can tell he puts his heart into it. But is he championship ready? I don't know about that. He should start off going for the X Division championship, maybe like the way Ace did, you know? Well, I guess we'll have to see at the pay-per-view this Saturday, because we already heard it from Ace. The mystery opponent doesn't matter, it's not going to affect them. Eddie Edwards said the same. It doesn't matter who the mystery opponent is, nothing's going to change. So, I guess we'll just wait and see.
That's true. We'll wait and see. And stay tuned. We're going to be doing another video after the pay-per-view to talk about how our predictions were right or wrong. So make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe.
And turn on the notification button.
That's true. That way you can stay up to date to when we release a new video.
And comment down there in the comment section what you guys think. Who do you think is going to win? Do you agree with us? Do you not agree? Is there something we forgot to mention?
Make sure you comment and you like. And thank you for tuning in and watching the episode of The Beatdown. And we hope to see you soon.